We are not a processed food family. We are a ingredients family. So what does that mean? It means that whatever we buy in bulk, mostly. This is still relatively small. I only have 110 kg of flour. I've got 10 kgs of rice. We've got 10 kgs of maize meal. And then we've got a bulk bag of potatoes. The reason we do that is with these things, you have the base for almost all your meals. We do the same with our meat. We do the same with our sugar. I usually buy that in 25 kg bags. So why? Let's talk about it. So most families buy smaller quantities, which means you have to go to the shops more often, which leads to impulse buying. So not only are you paying for extra time, you're paying for extra petrol, you're paying for extra for the smaller quantities, but the peace of mind that you could have for being stocked is gone. I buy bulk once a month. I go and I spend about 3/4 of my budget at the store and I buy bulk with potatoes, basically anything that cannot go down. So I buy everything. This is icing sugar. This is 1 kilogram bags just because they didn't have the bigger bags in store. And this is my yeast for the month. This is my yeast for the month. So I buy one of these big bulk things. I buy my baking powder in bulk bags. I buy the cocoa in bulk and then I decant it. This is sugar. This is flour. Everything in my house, as far as possible, I buy bulk. So when I buy toilet paper, I buy enough for the whole month. We do that with anything that can't go bad. So I do that with dish soap. I do that with clothing soaps. I do that with shampoos. I do that with conditioners. I do that with flour. I do that with rice. I do that with most fruits and vegetables. If you buy bulk, you don't only save yourself the trips to the store, but you give yourself the peace of mind of knowing that once a month you do your shopping, once a month you have to think of this, and then it's done. You are stocked for the rest of the month. So bulk buying is one of the foundations of health and order that we're bringing back. Not because it's trendy, because it works. You've had generations of women doing this. Women who were able to stock their pantries, make sure they've got what they need in basic staples in their homes, and not worry. If you think about COVID, what happened? People were buying toilet paper, and they were buying 50 loaves of bread. But they were walking past the flour, they were walking past the yeasts and the salts. Those are the things that can save you when you need it. Those are the things that are a foundation of a home. And not only does it save you time, it saves you mental energy, and we women need that. We are drowning in mental fatigue at the moment, and food is one of the leading causes of mental fatigue for women. Having to think about food 3 times a day, every day, with fussy eaters and everything in between is making us exhausted. But if you start stocking up, you have your basis. You know, basically, your dinner consists of a protein, vegetables, and a starch. It doesn't have to be Martha Stewart. It doesn't have to be Pinterest perfect. Let's get away from the idea of Pinterest perfect, and let's get back functioning larders again that are well stocked and mothers without mental overwhelm. But we don't just shop randomly. I have a system that I follow. I know what we eat, I know what preserves well, and I know what is on special. And that is what I use as a baseline every time I shop for groceries. I have a whole system that I follow every time, that I know I have got my staples in my house that's needed to full bellies. We don't want perfect, we want full bellies that we can afford. If you want the stock list, the pantry stock list, I've added the link at the bottom that you can grab it from. Stop feeling overwhelmed in your homes and start implementing systems. The Homemaker's Almanac is a monthly subscription service that we teach these things, how to start putting these systems into your home. And remember, every time you choose to shop bulk, you are beating the system. You are beating their prices. You are saving yourself time, and you are creating space in your home. Space to live again, space to breathe again, space to not feel overwhelmed and like you're always behind. Stop chasing perfection and start implementing systems in your home that can change your life. Homemaker's Almanac link is down below, as well as the pantry list. Have a good one.